Hey, yo, black man, what's happening? What's goody, man? Tell me what's happening. Now, in this video, I had no plans on recording today, but, it's the weekend. I'm chilling, relaxing. But I saw something, right? And it just goes hand in hand with what everything I talk about. But back in my college days, right, when I was in Atlanta, I met a lot of chicks. And, on my Instagram, a lot of the black women I follow are chicks I met in college, right? So, boom. What you're looking at on my screen is a screenshot for one of those same chicks. And she actually has two different screenshots, right? So I'm gonna put the second one up after I get through this one. But let's read it together, right? I like having fun and creating memories. If you just want to lay up and not initiate anything, you'll lose my interest very fast. It's a long line of men hoping to lay up and chill. You should join them. Now, black men, I just made that video about the 26 black women I met off of Hinge, right? Some of those chicks didn't even talk to me long enough for me to set anything up. And I told you guys my leading message on the app was send me your number, I'll set something up. Am I supposed to set up a date with a complete stranger? Just complete stranger? I don't get your name, you know, what do you do for work? Where do you stay? What's your interest? Like, again, but that's how black women operate. I don't care, bro. It doesn't matter where she's from, up north, down south, west coast, midwest. This is black women, right? So as a black man, especially if you're the average black man, Tyrone, he gets away with, not planning anything, but I'll keep it a stack. If you guys actually know like real Tyrones, Tyrone is not busting black women. That's a lot. That's like a 8, a 9, 10. These guys are busting like 7s, 5s, 3s. Like really, honestly, most black men are busting like Tyrones. Tyrones are busting anything between a 3 and a 6. 6 at best. Maybe even a 5, dude. And not to mention that, right? And then she's talking about And then not to mention, right, she's talking about if you just want to lay up and not initiate anything, you'll lose my interest very fast. I told you guys how I was talking to those black women. And listen, I was trying to initiate something. One of them, I asked her, what you doing for the weekend? She told me she was sick. All of a sudden, you're just sick? Yeah, whatever. Right? And it's just so funny because I'm telling you guys, this is how black women operate. They are going to waste your time. Listen, as a man, I don't get pleasure out of taking a woman on a date, knowing in the back of my head, yo, this date could really go 50-50. No, matter of fact, forget that. It can go 70-30. 70% chance that I'm not going to get nothing out of this. 30% chance that I might get something. You know what I mean? But that 70% chance, that's a big chance, bro. Like, I'm not taking no 70% chance that a shorty is not fucking with me. That's not happening. Just so you can say, oh yeah, that nigga took me on a date. He didn't get no pussy. See, that's the thing with black women, right? They want to be able to say, yeah, I got something out that nigga. She's gonna call you a nigga. I got something out that nigga and he didn't get no pussy. I'm telling you, that's what they want to do. That's the game they are playing, bro. That's the game they're playing. He spent his money on me. He didn't get no pussy. That's why they get so upset when you don't plan nothing. Because, man, listen, in my opinion, dude, from all of my experiences, when you talk to black women, you really have to wait things out. You can't just rush to do stuff because Tyrone isn't rushing to do anything besides fuck. And we already know Tyrone's, yeah, they are fucking black women. Not the best looking ones, but they are fucking black women. We know that for a fact. And Tyrone doesn't have to spend money on dates. Let's keep it a stack. E- Even in my past, dude, I never had to spend my money on a date hoping to take a girl back to the crib. And back then to my mom crib after the date. Yo, come on. That stuff always seemed like a movie to me, bro. Maybe because I'm born in 1999, bro. I'm Gen Z. Maybe that stuff was really only for like boomers, Gen X, maybe even millennials, where you take a female on a date, movies, dinner, etc., and then you go back to the crib and fuck. Like that was always some movie stuff to me, bro. That was some Love and Basketball or Love Jones type shit. You know what I'm saying? But and then she's talking about she'll lose the interest fast. I'm like, bro, nobody's trying to spend their money on it, bro. Listen, I've already done that. I've already done that, bro. I've I've taken females out on dates, spent my money. Mind you, the date was cool. We laughing, we having a good time, we vibing. The connection is there, the spark is there. You know what I mean? I'm thinking, all right, bro, everything is good. I spend my money and then I get ghosted. Man, fuck that, black man. Fuck that. Keep wasting these bitches' time. If you want to deal with black women, I'm telling you, dude, play the waiting game. If she don't tell you, listen, are you gonna take me on a date? Are you gonna plan something? Yo, if she's not talking about it, don't worry about it, dude. If you gonna bring up anything, bring up how I want you to come to my crib and bust that shit wide open. Now, I don't advise guys to get out here and start, because again, just to get a crumb of pussy from black women, dude, you're doing 35 backflips through flaming hoops, and then you gotta dive through quicksand and get to the other side of the like, bro, black women want you doing the most for the least. black black women want you doing the most for the least, dude. You're getting the least amount of affection, the least amount of sympathy, empathy. You're getting crumbs of pussy, man. You better hope the pussy don't stink. Like you're not getting much when you deal with black women, dude. You're not. You're really not. Sickening. And then you see from the second screenshot, the lack of creativity and intimacy is sad. Now, mind you, when she says intimacy, she's not talking about sex, right? She says, she goes on to say, all y'all know is sex and desperation. Now, mind you, I've been saying this for the longest. Why would a nigga take a female out on a creative date? Mind you, let's keep it a stack. You can plan something creative as far as a date, and you don't have to break the bank. But with black women, they don't care about that. They don't care if you take them on a creative date, man. Listen, okay, it's winter time right now. Let's say, depending on where you live, you take a female out and you guys go ice skating. After you go ice skating, man, you guys go and shit, fucking build a bear, man. You know what I'm saying? You build her a teddy bear, give her the teddy bear. After that, you guys go out for a nice dinner, take her back to the crib. Yo, listen, you can do the whole creativity thing if you want to, but with black women, they're tallying up how much money you spend. Listen, you can tell us, shorty, listen, let's go and grab some coffee and go for a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, you might know a cool park or cool, you might know a cool nature setting where you guys can go and visit a waterfall or something. Again, creativity in their mind equates to spending money. I told you guys about that one video where they want to control you, right? The man said, "Let's go out for peach and or whatever he called it. He wanted to go out for drinks, right?" She said, "Nah, scratch that. We going out for dinner." I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. In black women's mind, they're telling how much money you spend. If you want to be cheap in order to interact with her, listen, that's going to get you cut the fuck off. It really is. So the lack of creativity and intimacy is sad. All y'all know is sex and desperation. Well, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. Guys want sex because black women have starved them out, right? Not to mention it's just part of our biology, but black women have starved. Listen, the average black man, the below average black man, these guys are starved out. And then you're talking about desperation. Now, me personally, I'm not desperate. I'm just not, bro. I cannot bust no 3 out of 10. I cannot bust no 4 out of 10. I cannot bust no fat, ugly John, bro. That's not happening. That's not happening, bro. Mentally, I'm not there. See, I understand on a mental level, dude, you have to already be defeated to go ahead and bust some 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, or a big John because you you've diluted your mind, bro. You think anything is better than nothing. I'm not there yet, bro. I'm honestly not. I'm honestly not. It's a mental thing over a physical thing. But I mean, guys want sex. The below average. Listen, I know plenty of black men. Most black men, if they are having sex, listen, it's with a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Big shit. Like, come on, these guys aren't busting black women who are like 8s, 9s, and 10s. Even Tyrones are smashing 6s at best. At best. At best, do it a 6. I already said, if you're not willing to go out with a female in public, she's below a 5. Of course, dudes are desperate. Some guys have gone 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months with no action. Of course, guys feel like, yo, anything is better than nothing. And again, look, at the end, she's talking about, anyways, I'll be in Atlanta very soon. That's why I told you, mind you, I met her. I met her in Atlanta when I was in college, right? But that's why I'm telling you guys, in Atlanta, black men aren't having no fun. She's talking about how, listen, all you guys care about is sex. You guys don't want to create memories. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to initiate anything. Duh, because niggas already know black women are wasting your fucking time. Yo, Kevin Samuels even talked about it when he was still alive, man. Rest in peace to him. He was saying how, listen, down in Atlanta during the pandemic, it was a scam going on, bro. A lot of black women were going out on dates with guys and ghosting them afterwards. It was a whole epidemic. But that goes to show how deceitful, how evil, conniving, how broke they are that you have to scam men out of food dates. Come on, man. It's so funny, man. And like I said, that's why I told you guys, as a black man and you're down south, man, you're not gonna have fun. Yeah, Tyrone, he can probably, like I said, he can probably smash on something, you know what I'm saying, a better quality joint than what most guys will probably smash on. Cool, right? Cool. It's the fact that everybody else, the average black man, the below average black man, you're just sitting back twiddling your thumbs, bro, hoping, praying, crossing your fingers, something comes my way. Dude, nothing is coming your way down south. It makes me think, what were black men doing back on the plantation? I hate to, bring it back to that, but think about it. If Tyrones were used as the buck, right, to create more Tyrones, what were the average and below average black men doing? For real, think about that. Of course, yeah, you had a point in time after slavery where, the average black man, he had the opportunity to, actually be with black women, reproduce, create a family, all that. But let's talk about on the plantation. If Tyrones were the buck in order to create more Tyrones, what were the average and below average black men doing? Just sitting back, taking care of Tyrone's son? Even worse, taking care of the slave masters, uh, uh, half white son, the jackass? And that's no offense to you guys who are light skinned, right? But come on, like, what were you really doing, bro? Oh my goodness. Anyways, like I said, this won't be long, but that just goes to show what you guys deal with, man. That's why I love following black women on my Instagram page, because on Instagram, females, they listen, they air everything out. Black women, they overshare. It's easy to make this content. Easy to make this content. It is easy to make this content. Anyways, man, I'm out. Peace. Take care of yourself, black man.